Hello, guys. I'm Shane Davis, and we're going to talk a little bit about AI art today. I'm accompanied by Yanzi Lin, who keeps up with more like the logistics and the legalities of the AI stuff more than me. I'm more about the ethics of it. Now, I'm obviously a comic artist of 20 plus years, working at Marvel and DC, Image Comics, and Legendary Studios, along with Image, DC, Marvel. Yeah, all the big boys there. All the big boys did some work for Hollywood, all that stuff. Now, the AI stuff is interesting, and there's a bit of a moral thing there, but up steps to the plate Shadiversity over here, who has a prominent YouTube mainly about sword weaponry and stuff like that, and the practicality of weapons and all of that. For some reason, he's really wanting to die on this hill of AI art, and he posted this and I don't know how I feel about it. We're going to go into it, guys. Before we do, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. For my experience watching Shad on this, he seems to just have one bad take after another. He posts this image here. He says the AI version looks better, and crying about it won't change that. Now, this is a scene from Princess Mononoke, which is actually in theaters now remastered. Okay, so this is coming back around in the United States and IMAX. You guys might want to go look it up if you've never seen it. This is by Miyazaki. This is Studio Ghibli, probably the closest thing to Walt Disney as far as animation that we have. And he's retired a couple of times, but keeps coming back out to keep the studio alive. His last movie, I think, was The Boy and the Heron, I think. And is he working on another film?
Dude, at this point, if Miyazaki keeps working on stuff, it's like nobody believes him when he says he's retiring. All right, at this stage. Now, this shared controversy is where he wants to claim that AI is superior to human creation, basically. He's saying the Ghibli art style is plain, uninspired, and the actual reasons people love it is because of the quality of story the style has been attached to, and the fluidity and details of animation it appears in, not the style itself. Um, okay, see, I think he really just misunderstands because he's comparing here one single still image to another single still image. Like, obviously, imagine comparing the Mona Lisa to an animation of the Mona Lisa. Obviously, one would look superior because it's what Da Vinci spent years on it, compared to, say, an animation frame that people have to churn out at a certain rate because otherwise you never get your movie done. Now, this wasn't Shad's first bad take with AI. You must remember that some time ago, he actually made this tweet over here where he did a drawing of a girl. He had AI go over it for him. And he basically claimed that typing out the prompt to get the girl to cut off the dragon's head was much, much, much more work than an actual human being drawing it out. That was the crux of his argument. He's trying to say AI is superior because I put more work in. And of course, a lot of human creators came in and said, yeah, no, see, this is real hard work.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Even if AI is superior or something because he says he typed more prompts in, it's stilling. Like, basically, AI can't create artwork. It can only grab images that already exist on Google and whatever platform you're using, or anything that you're hitting terms of service to give your images, photos, whatever to. You're giving all platforms right now. You have to look at the terms of service. But basically, AI is using all these references to generate something that you're prompting. So in the end, that's the real mess with the AI thing, right? Is what's happening right now, coming full circle. Studio Ghibli AI images are all over. Everybody's doing it. Everybody thinks it's funny. Everybody thinks it's cute, and they're all still images. And people do like the style. I don't care what Shad says. People do like Studio Ghibli style. It's very merchandisable. They're always selling My Neighbor Totoro. They've never stopped selling Totoros. Spirited Away, the style, and he basically uses his style on all his films, and pretty much every film in the studio is very commercial, and it works. It's simple, but it works. The problem is AI, and well, Shad has a bad take, of course, but the AI in Studio Ghibli. Now, do you want to explain to people why that's a problem with Studio Ghibli?
Well, not just Studio Ghibli. The problem with AI artwork right now is that they have to be trained on something, right? They can't just make something out of nothing. So that's the crux of the argument, that you basically have to feed all these other artists' artwork into the machine so you can learn from them and it will composite one image out of all these other images.
Right.
The big issue here is when they are training on all these images, do they actually have the rights to reproduce in a way? Because you see, you can. So the crux of it with the Studio Ghibli thing is that they obviously fed all the Studio Ghibli films and stuff into the machine to learn the Ghibli style so it can output Ghibli style. The question is, the Studio Ghibli granted them the right to train their machines on the Ghibli style. So some jurisdictions, like the European Union, have allowed right holders to object to the use of their work for commercial AI training. This is something that's being explored in the USA now. There's several lawsuits where they want to say, yes, you cannot copyright an art style, but you can copyright the output of that style, which is what is happening with the Ghibli thing.
Right. So everything you're seeing happen with all the memes that people are doing, and they're using the Studio Ghibli style to refurbish a photo. Basically, everything that's been fed to AI, it is just using the style, but all the raw material has everything from distribution rights to certain countries to actually Studio Ghibli owns the rights flat out for the material that AI is being fed. Yes, AI is only yanking the style and leaving all the copyrighted characters out of it, but the raw material it's being fed is owned by the studio. This is legally problematic in so many ways, and that this is why I always throw caution to the AI stuff and people wanting to go to it right away, because people like Marvel have been actually taken to court for AI generated posters that people can prove, hey, that little dot over there is from my artwork on DeviantArt or something like that. And it's enough to go into court. And that's going to cost you money right out the gate, right? Or you're going to have to settle. So I strongly encourage everybody, for any type of material that you want to print or own, or for commerce, maybe steer the hell away from AI until people figure out the legal ramifications of it. Outside of that, there's the moral side of it. And we have a bit of a clip here from Miyazaki we want to play.
人間が描くのと同じように絵を描く機械を作りたい。はい。
That's Miyazaki.
地球最後の日が近いって感じですね。それは人間の方が自信がなくなってくるから。
Now, Studio Ghibli's quite big, and and a couple of times they've tried to pass off the throne to his son, Goro, to see if he can continue with the studio, but his films don't take off. Now, in that is a boardroom meeting and two people presenting him animation that is done by a computer and trying to say maybe we should do more with this, trying to expand our library in the future and stuff, whatnot. And I mean, he just doesn't understand it. There is a moral thing here that, and again, Shad's, a big proponent of this is, don't believe in human beings and the power of human beings. And, don't believe in the artistic vision or soul of anything. And to be honest, all AI artwork kind of looks like the image on the right to me. It looks like everybody's ripping off Art Germ, and it is what it is. I mean, the images I've used for thumbnails on YouTube and stuff, I mean, they all look like they're done by the same hand.
They are functional, but see, I've been trying to buy t-shirts online, and I swear to God, like 9 out of every 10 t-shirts I find online these days is done by the same few image generators. They all have the same color palette, that same outline. It's like, I don't know, man. You talk about that being the epitome of human creation because you have the input of so many millions of artists, and it's like, but they all look the same. So, what are the big boys going to do with the whole AI revolution? Well, there's some people who commercialize it. For example, there are some YouTube channels that do nothing but put out AI generated trailers, so on and so forth. And because it's interesting, it's like all these new, hey, what if scenarios people come and watch, it brings in revenues. And to do that, however, for people to actually be interested in watching those trailers have to involve characters that you are already familiar with or you love. They're not going to watch an AI trailer of who knows what, Joe Schmo or whatever. So
Yeah,
they
yeah,
make all
yeah.
these trailers of Spider-Man, Superman, and guess what? DC and Marvel are like, that's our copyright.
Right. So basically, they're trying to force YouTube to pay them for it. They're not going to stop you legally from going out there making a Spider-Man AI movie trailer or a Predator or something like that or whatever. All these companies own these characters, you know, and basically they can flag YouTube and say any revenue from that has to come to me. That is an interesting landscape in a way. Because I do think AI is going to have a huge effect on Hollywood. But the idea that the people that own these characters, whether it's something as simple as James Bond or Xenomorphs, and that being Fox, which is Disney, these mega corporations that basically own the copyright and trademark to all these iconic characters, if they're not public domain, basically you can do whatever you want. You can make a book or whatever. They're going to legally come at you. But if you go out here and make a AI animated film, they're just going to go to the platform and either one, if they don't like what's there, maybe force them to take it down, or two, they're going to leave it up but say YouTube, all the money comes to us because we own that character. I'm actually on the side of the companies on this, believe it or not, because it is not the public's characters yet. I mean, Superman eventually will come up on public domain. But as long as they own these characters, yes, if you're making fan films like that, maybe, and they're generating money and millions of views or something, yeah, maybe send the money to the studio. Now, I don't think Marvel and DC have went after anybody for cosplay videos or anything like that, where people are dressing up as their characters and doing that, not to my knowledge. So there is a bit of a hypocrisy there that they would only go after the AI videos. But I think that's a testament that that's where AI is going to have the biggest impact, I think, is Hollywood, where AI can literally generate images that look better than what's coming out from James Gunn or getting ready to come out from James Gunn on Superman. So if they're getting ahead of it like that, I mean, maybe we are looking at a future where everybody's making their version of a Superman movie. And Warner Brothers is just getting paid. And it's like a fool's errand. Go make a great Superman movie that you won't make any money for. So that's something to think about, guys. If you guys will hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification. We would like to hear your thoughts on this. And also, Inglorious Rex, we are taking this down on the 9th. Is it, Yanzi? The 9th? Mm-hmm. So if you guys have not backed a copy, secure your copy today. We have a couple of great books. We have a 3-book tier. This gets you all caught up with all new Inglorious Rex material. And if you're new to Inglorious Rex, you can buy 1 and 2 in the shop, or we have a collected edition down. Let me scroll right down here. This is 1 and 2 collected. A very good price for that. Cheaper quality paper than the original. But it will come to you in this campaign, so you can get 1, 2, and 3 right here with this tier, or buy 1 and 2, and it ships next day on our shop, 9livescomics.com. If you go to shop at the top, I'll leave you guys with a trailer for this smash hit comic, and we'll catch you guys again with another video.
Yeah, I ain't gon' lie to you. Truth always hurts worse. Doing good till first reverse, now you last. Blast of the past. It's cool though. Last card play it right. Uno. We never let up. Been down forever. Sick man, we fed up. Know that we tired. Wake up the beast that's been sleeping inside. It's time to ride. We ready to slide. Hard-headed, I will not listen. If you do not get it, that's your bad. Keep up in the sky like we see you feet up. Metal meets metal, it's no keeping up. Sniper the vision, it's no seeing us.